Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
Time for our tale of the tape. The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler. This heavyweight is anything but, standing only 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you, but someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
Only for this, our main event.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, until the last fighter is out here. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, that punch. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
The counter left. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Left punch. You can see he does not like being grabbed onto. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Through the hook, didn't land. knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Perfect punch. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They exchange punches. Lands with the right counter.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You're going to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Counter right hand again. What a punch. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's got to react.
He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good counter punch. He just misses with that big right hand. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Is this big opportunity to finish the fight slipping him by? Disaster averted. One moment change. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Great counter right hand there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Beautiful counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Missed him with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Quick punch scores. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. That counter shot lands. He just misses with that jab. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look. You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter punching. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Is he out on his feet here? Thought we were going to see the finish there. There's a right hand. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Defense here at all. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body bombs away. they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Good left hand. Right punch. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That left counter was perfectly timed. Changes after that big knockdown.
Love the response though, got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Nice shot with the left. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Do you believe this? He fails to score with that left hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Beautiful counter punch. Got out of the way of that right hook. Someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Left counter scores. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out. Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Counter right. Good counter punching for both these athletes. That punch lands. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Left counter punch will score. There's a counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Another scoring shot there. Best rounds. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Down goes Fury. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good left counter that lands. He missed with that jab. That counter shot lands. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. They're giving us a high-tempo show. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their...
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. And down goes Fury. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. With the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not.
Lucky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. How is he still on his feet? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Now they're right back into the fray. A perfect counter lands. That one will count. A perfect counter lands. And he just missed with that left jab. Good counter punch. Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there. Punch, counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves.
Oh, and Tyson, and down goes Fury. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. His offense gets stifled there.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
And we enter the ninth. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. That left lands. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? How is this fight still continuing? And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Much better game plan here. Good punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
No power in those punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Those punches add up. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them.
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Disaster averted. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. This guy certainly has a huge chin. Nice exchanges from both men. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. Blocks the right hook. Perfect counter lands. They both want a highlight reel knockout. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Down goes Fury. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.